30. Juni irgendwo in Deutschland am Weg nach Holland. Wir haben den Flieger nach 1, nach 2 und Komma 1, Komma 2.
Very nice. You in the city, and the airport is in the city, and it's perfect.
Okay. I must remember.
If you come to Austria, I give you my business card.
Roger.
You ready?
Yep, we're ready whenever you are.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, yes, speed alive.
Okay.
Papa Quebec is leaving your circuit.
Oh, 60. Rotate.
Lima Quebec, nice flight.
So we can climb to 700 feet.
700 feet, and then a left turn, or?
Right turn.
A right
To make a right turn.
Yes, a right.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a left or a right.
Okay.
So usually, depending on where we go.
And the right turn now or later?
The rest is looks okay. A lot of windmills here.
Yeah.
I have Lelystad with that orange building is a theater.
Huh?
So it's every time I fly over this place, think, okay, 60 years ago it was water, they put the dike around, pumped all the water out,
Okay.
and you have land.
That's 12 feet under the...
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And as you can see, the whole countryside is very symmetric.
Yeah.
Because, you know, they could create it very new.
As she wants. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. It's the right way to Lemmer, yes, I think. We want to see deep waves. Yes.
And so they do the run there.
Okay.
But it's not the real one. It's 200 kilometers, but it's not the real one.
Petra, da kommt jetzt Lemmer. Kriegst du das? Petra, hallo,
Ja.
hörst du mich?
Ja, ja.
Da kommt jetzt Lemmer, das ist die Schiffswerft. Das große.
Ja.
Und ich werde dann, ja, weiß nicht, ob wir unseren Hafen sehen.
This is Chokermeer.
Ja. So, should we go to Sneek or von Mietstation Sichtplätze, aber das muss dort wo sein, links.
That sounds so cool.
You can see the boat?
No, maybe this one, what am I?
It's a motorboat, not a sailing boat.
Yes, it's a motorboat.
Ah, okay,
We
yeah,
sail
yeah.
a lot, but was ist das? Mit dem runden Anlegesteg.
That's nice, all the boats on the water.
To flight level 050. Identified and IFR starts now.
So we can follow the Prince Margaret Canal.
Yeah,
Margaret Canal. Then we come to Sneek.
that's the easiest.
The easiest way.
I follow road, I follow river, I follow coast.
Runway 25,
No helicopter, I follow roads.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I usually say.
So,
Roger, take the chance, proof.
So yeah, you have to be creative and
then it works.
yeah, and then every opportunity you have to, like tomorrow, Gerard just asked me for tomorrow. By chance I haven't got anything to do.
Yeah.
So I said, okay, I'll be there. So sometimes you have to work 7 days a week.
Yeah.
But that's the way it goes.
This is Sneek dan, weet je.
Ja.
Amsterdam.
Yeah.
We fly to Amsterdam and there we have to stay under the 1,200 feet, so sometimes it's a bit strange.
Yeah.
Direct only.
But then again, it makes it nice.
Okay, so 6-3, level 360 is approved.
So now you're outside the dike, because there's a dike that goes across to the other side, the Nuva.
Yeah. Okay.
And
This is outside the dike.
this is outside the dike, so this is called the Wadden Sea.
Yes.
And
You have
the tides.
the tides, yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
so now it's probably flood
Yeah.
by the looks of it.
This is Harlingen eben, gell?
Yeah, probably best to follow part of the coast and then cross over and then
the coast, yes, okay.
then we can see Terschelling.
Sixtens. Kannst ruhig dazu sagen, dass das Das ist der Schelling-PC jetzt da. Da scheint die Sonne. Der Schelling always found sunny.
They have the most sunny hours on the islands. Yeah.
Okay, really?
Yeah. You can see the boats in one line. They're probably following the
036 mentioned traffic.
what do you call it? The
5 miles, 1,000 below.
where the water's deeper, because they've got channels. You can see the red and the green.
Yes. So you can only go in the channels with the
Yeah.
boat, yes.
Well, not with the sailing boats, but with the with the big boats.
Yeah.
And I think the water's going down.
Okay.
Because you can see the brownish, so the shadows. That's where the land is.
Okay.
So in about an hour, 2 hours,
And then you see the land.
you see the land coming up.
Okay. So go straight ahead and then
Same in yeah.
yes, but you know the times. I
Yeah.
know in Vienna if you go Sunday midday, the midday, it's okay.
Yeah, I mean it takes about 45 minutes to get here.
Yeah.
And you like at Ameland, I usually go there most Wednesdays. And we have a lunch and then you fly back.
Last year we were here with the houseboat to Harlingen and then with the ferry on Gale.
Oh, okay.
But they're windy with 40 knots and rain.
Ooh.
And we take the next ferry and go back.
Okay.
We see nothing. And
No.
This year we tried again to go to Terschelling because it's very nice.
Whatever the cakes and
Yes, we had a lot of Sachertorte.
yeah.
You see. This is all Sachertorte.
Yeah. You have to enjoy life.
Yes. But it's not
That's
good
my
for
motto.
It's not good for the healthy, you know.
You only live once.
Next year I have my next medical,
Okay.
yes. And
Mine was on Monday.
okay. Better is I have 5 kilos less.
Okay.
Climb level 250.
If you want to have a house on an island, you'd best go to Sweden.
Yeah, okay.
Because there you have 1,000 of islands,
Yeah.
and which is quite unique because then you have your own little island, and but then you have to buy the whole island and then put a house on. So that might be a bit more expensive.
A house on the island wait because for my retirement. Then
Yeah.
if you have to work, it's not.
It's not now.
Ja, you cannot use it. Schön, bitte. Siehst du das?
Ja.
Das ist diese Wege, wo wir gegangen sind voriges Jahr.
Da wo uns Winzer verblasen hat.
Ja. Ist knapp oder siehst du oben?
Ich sehe gar nicht.
Okay. So then we go back to the coast.
Yeah, we're gonna best fly towards the dike and then either choose to go that way back,
Okay.
or follow the same route back, whichever
Yeah.
you prefer. That always looks nice, a boat with 3 masts.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nice.
See, it's starting now, so you can see the You can see the land coming.
Yeah.
And I think... Oh no, they're not. They're not the seals. But obviously it's for protection. And this is salt water, and this is more or less sweet water.
So, yes, I know it.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that's what also may give the difference in color.
Yeah.
But you can imagine if you live on that side and you want to visit your family on this side, you have to drive all the way to Amsterdam, from Amsterdam to Zwolle, and then from Zwolle up. So that's about
How many kilometers?
400, 300 kilometers just to visit your family.
Crazy thing.
So further on at the end of the dike, you can see some land further on towards the west.
Yeah.
That's called Den Helder.
Okay.
And Den Helder is our only marine base.
Okay.
So the Navy, yeah, it's for the Navy. You can fly over it, which is very strange. But you can just fly over it, and
It's not
protected or anything.
Okay,
No.
okay.
So, and they also have sort of it's obviously very pleasant flying, and you have autopilot and everything. So
Yeah. Very expensive.
it's expensive, yeah.
Expensive and very fast, you know.
It's about 100. If you fly,
Olympische Sailing Team ist da untergebracht und trainiert da. Cool, oder?
Yep.
they say they all have these nice old centers, church and everything's built around the center.
It's real, Hotel Juliet India Sierra Eibergen.
So if you have a boat,
That's the most boats per person,
yeah.
Europe.
Papa Hotel is approaching, request leaving your fixing.
Yeah, so we can cross.
dike or?
Yeah, part of the dike, because the dike it makes a turn,
Okay.
so you can follow part of. So this dike obviously was also made to connect Lelystad with Enkhuizen.
Yeah.
And you can see the tower now. You can see it vaguely on the horizon. You can see a dark thing sticking out, which is. But you see, we tend to go back to the old days where they like to build sort of castles, and it looks nice. It looks better than the modern buildings. Yeah, so now we can steer 150, and then that'll take us overhead the airfield.
Okay. Heading 150.
Sure.
So we flown over the airfield and then make the turn, or?
Yeah, we can go over the airfield, and then we
Okay.
descend, so we can climb to 1,500 feet.
Climb to 1,500.
Yeah, because it's ATZ,
Yeah.
and you have to cross over at 1,000 with all the birds. Because that's the problem in Holland. So all the birds are they're making their nests and everything, so
Yeah.
an aeroplane will scare them.
Yeah.
Now, if you want to see many birds, you go to the airport.
Yes.
You can see storks, you can see all kinds of birds that you want to see. You can see that at the airport.
That's the truth. Should we go over the airport? Or?
Yeah, it gives
okay.
you a nice view. You can keep this heading, it's nice, so you can have a
look,
bird's eye view of
Of the airport, yeah.
airport. You can make...
So one is departing, you see?
Yep, inside. And along this coastline you have nice towns like if you see the middle line of windmills.
Oh, I see here, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, we go in 1,500 feet to Bravo, or?
No, we'll start descending once we've crossed over the circuit area.
Okay.
Then we can start the descent to 700 feet.
Yeah.
We can keep this heading or slightly to keep the heading center line. Very, very small adjustments. I usually use my feet. If you leave the steering wheel, you just leave it and the plane will be stable.
Okay.
because all the inputs we make it a bit more turbulent.
It's coming easy from the left.
Yep. Slightly. On the ground it depends on which wind you're looking at, because the buildings tend to break the wind a bit. Okay, now we float horizontal, keep on floating and patience, and hold it.
Rotational left. Still 3.
Okay, steering wheel in the wind.